team, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Train Fever. Okay, so we've been working on this area of the map for a hell of a long time now, and I want to move on, but I can't do that until I've got my finances back in order. For those who've been tuning in regularly, you will know that the money is problematic, and that has come about largely because of the amount of running costs that our railroad is now throwing up, and that is coming down to two main things. I'm going to kind of be a little hasty in this early stage because I want to fix it before it all goes pear-shaped, and that's down to these fine beasts of French engineering, the TFV, TGV, describe it as you will. Yes, they're a total waste of money, so I'm going to send all the vehicles back to the depot and sell them. I'm running 3, and they're extremely expensive, and none of them can find a path to the depot. That's a problem. Okay, right, well, maybe we'll do it once they're back here. So, yeah, basically, I have to get rid of them. And we'll start with this fella. Keep following. Yeah, I'll replace them with something a little bit more lightweight. I mean, it's been a while since I last used the European train options, and as a result I'd forgotten that while these are glorious and fast and amazing and beautiful and everything else, they're also incredibly expensive. You must be able to find a path to the depot. I haven't got any money. I can't build you a new depot. Go to the depot. Alright. Clicking the button repeatedly is not the solution here. What I'm going to need to do is, I don't know, something smart. I know, that would be a first, wouldn't it? Pause. Let's, go on. Look, the depot's just down there, right? And I'm pretty sure I've set this track in such a way that you can... In fact, there's a depot here. Can't find a path to the depot. What's the matter with you, man? No, there isn't a path to the depot. That's his problem. I need a little bit of track that just links there. That's what we need. Oh. Okay, right. Well, let's have a look at the other one and see where that is while we're in a state of pause. You're doing Dukeford Earthlingborough. Can you... no, you can't do much either. Well, this is a design oversight on my part, because I'm just going to keep running even lower and lower on cash until such a time as I managed to sell 1 or 2 of these and get ourselves back in business. Now I can't remember what the maximum loan is. It's like 10 million, is it? All right, okay. Let's loan up to the max here, just so that I can build some tracks so that we can get rid of stuff. All right, I've got 1.4 million, and if that's not enough, then I'm doing something wrong. Anyway, let's just go on, do it. There we are. That's the fella right there. Alright, that should allow me, in theory, to at least send this one to the depot. You're waiting for a free path. That's acceptable. Now, what about the other one? How am I going to deal with you? Where else? I mean, basically, I've got a depot shortage. And if I thought about it, I would have dealt with that sooner. So you're running this line here. I mean, I guess I could put a depot out here somewhere, which is probably going to be useful anyway. All right, let's try and keep it relatively inexpensive. Is this the best place for it? No, it's not. So I'm going to make sure that this services both sides of the track, so that in the event I need to either build more trains coming out in this direction, and let's face it, this area of the map does have a bit more space to go into. So I'd want to let's do that. Go on, keep going until you've got a curve you can actually handle. Let's go as far as that, and then a bit more like this, and a bit like that, and there you go. Before you know it, you're singing and dancing. Alright, splendid. Right, rock you up there and then merge this bit off in some kind of cunning and engineering friendly fashion. Now, in the past I've said that, I don't run more depots than you need, but frankly, it's better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them. Their running costs are minor, but you know, you can't get to the stage where you're basically soaking up all of the profits, slim though they may be, that you're having. 19, I can afford that. You can find a path to the depot. Trust me on this. All right, let's ease it forward. We'll let him finish his route, and then coming back out again, we'll send him to his grave. So this chap here is running the what was running the which line? Nailsworth line. Okay, fine. So once I've got both those trains in, we'll execute a quick replacement to one of the Mirages, one of the slightly easier, cheaper to afford trains. Better keep an eye on that. Right, where's that other TFE? Right, you're out of here. See, 2.28 million has just been returned to me, and that's before you start to consider running costs. All right, while we're waiting for all these chaps to sort themselves out, thank you for all of those who have offered me solutions to the varying dilemmas that I have been faced with lately. I appreciate it greatly. Now, most of the solutions tend to revolve around not organising my train arrivals at this station in quite such a haphazard fashion. Go to a depot. I don't mind which one. There you go. Right, good. That's 2 of them out of here. We're just waiting for the other Nailsworth service, and then we're in business. Then we can start to think about progress. I can absorb the loan fees for a little while. Right, where are you? But what I can't do is absorb the running costs of a train that is only carrying 8 of 72 passengers and is ludicrously expensive. So here we go. This will be the final voyage of this particular TFV. In the future, in fact, let's give him his due. There we go. Yeah, it's it's a good-looking train. I mean, you can't take that away from it. But what you can do is take away its liberty and make it, get turned into scrap. Or we'll sell them to an upcoming Eastern European country who's looking for a very modern railway and has no real appreciation of how much these things actually cost to run. You want the best trains? Ride on the train a little bit more often, you ungrateful civilians. Alright, good. That's 76 grand there. So we'll just keep that window open here. Where's the other one got to? Shouldn't have closed the window, really, should I? Here we go. No, that's the Dukinfield to Yarmouth. Where's the... Has he arrived already? I find that hard to believe. No, he's not. Interesting. Well, somehow it managed to find a route to get to the depot. Okay, well, colour me perplexed. Where's it going? Oh, there it is. We're here. It's taking its sweet time. All right, marvellous. Right, so the plan after we've done this is we're going to go and we'll stick Mirages up on those lines that are now missing any kind of a train whatsoever. I'll keep the loan where it is for now. And Stonemy, that's a lot of passengers up there. I need to go and have a look and see what that is. I've got both my depots up, so I can zip over. This is Ilford. Ilford has passengers waiting. A lot of passengers waiting, and I think part of the problem is we've got a problem here. We've definitely got a problem here. What's going on? Where are you trying to go? Dukinfield, Ilford. You're trying to go up there. Okay, well that shouldn't... Except you're on the wrong side of the ruddy track. How have you managed that? I'm not sure how you've managed that. And this, of course, is probably part of the problem, isn't it? Huh. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a junction in here. It's going to tell me that there's a train in the way. I mean, we'll try it. There's a signal in the way. Okay, but I don't think that's the be-all and end-all of my problems here. I mean, we'll get rid of this signal, right? You can't get rid of the signal because there's a vehicle in the way. Okay, right, well... How is this even possible? Because this train has clearly been running for... Get rid of that. Has clearly been running for a while. I mean, we can't just sit here impotently looking at the thing and with a, you know, a question mark over my head. We've got to make a decision, make a move here. All right, I could back these two fellas up, but what's that going to achieve? All right, turn around. You just turn around and see what you can do there. You also turn around. I don't understand how this got onto the wrong side in the first place. Because Dukenfield's just is down there. This is, you know, it should be on the other platform. And I don't see how. Very strange. Okay, right, let's get rid of this signal. Let's see if we can plumb in a bit of track here. Oh, we've got a crossing area here that I clearly put in because I was feeling like a genius. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Right, let's bang that in there and then see if that can get shot of this fella. And then we can turn this one around. Reverse your course, amigo. Actually, just stop. Let the other train through. That's bizarre. That's very strange. And obviously that was going into my my cash flow woes that I'd got going on. When did I come out here and do this anyway? I clearly did some kind of fire and forget maneuver and then forgot about it. Right, you can now resume your mission. The passengers on board here, I suspect, have possibly been on board for a couple of years. Chances are they've formed governments by now. Individual nations have started to grow up in the separate coaches. Okay, right, well, that was... the problem there was caused by the fact that I'd got the signal away from this diamond junction that I'd put in. And I suspect the signal was there first. So I'm hard pressed to blame myself for the signal being in the wrong place. Instead, I blame myself for not looking for the signal when I got started. But even so, that's very strange. Yes, don't know what to tell you about that. Sorry about that. Anyway, look, he's going to load up with a healthy group of passengers there. 108 passengers. That's worth seeing. And you're heading up here. I want to make sure that these trains can at least get onto the correct side of the track. There we go. Yes, you can get onto the correct side of the track. Actually, look, this is quite a healthy station as well. I've been playing this game for a while, and I've been so obsessed with Dukenfield that I haven't paid attention to the fact that, you know, there's actually quite a lot of healthy train action going on elsewhere. Red Hill to Seaford on this, you know, tiny little beast of a train. Right, okay, Nailsworth needs a new service. So let's, in fact, not just Nailsworth, Dukenfield, Nailsworth, Dukenfield, Earthlingborough. Right, so let's assume that Ilford is now under control for a moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's possibly a dangerous assumption to make. But let's get ourselves back to, that's Dronfield. Where the hell am I? What am I looking at here? Red Hill, Dukenfield. The ever-sprawling Dukenfield. I mean, this is, you know, it's spreading out in quite a healthy fashion. And I ought to, I mentioned this last time, is I ought to get that moving in terms of some in-town bus services, tram services maybe. Okay, right. Let's have a look at our options. Right. Well, let's go with the Mirage, I think. Where do we want to go to? Earthlingborough. Set line, Dukenfield, Earthling, and Nailsworth. Right. Well, let's bang one on Nailsworth, and then we'll buy another and set that to Earthlingborough. I'm pretty sure that's right. I mean, clearly that's why you know, tune in is for someone who goes, well, I'm pretty sure I've done the right thing there. You don't watch this stuff because I'm some kind of, you know, raving genius. You watch it because, you know, I'm likely to get things wrong. Anyway, let's change the vehicles up on here. I think, you know, Red Hill Seaford is making me money, so I'm almost reluctant to change up its working format. But let's get some modern stock running in there and see if we can improve things a little. Right. Okay. Have you come out? Have you dispatched? I guess it's possible. Where are we here? So there we go. Yes, get used to the Apocalypse train. That's going to be doing a run on a regular basis. That's the Earthling service. This will be the Nailsworth. Good. Right. All being well, that will settle things down, and hopefully out of the back of that we'll make some profit. You've got no path to get to Earthlingborough. Right, show me the Earthlingborough route. So could this be because I've put it in the wrong starting... Yeah, don't even answer that question. Right, where are you? You're here. Right, go back to the depot. Wow, what a waste of money. Right, Earthlingborough is over here. Do we have a depot that can grant access? Yes, if I use the Yarmouth depot, so the one that I just built, that takes it into the right station. So let's do that before I run out of money by set line Duking Field 2 Earthling. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Try to second guess yourself. You've got it right. Okay, now that could cause a log jam if it doesn't end up on the right side of the track, which it's not going to. So let's, once again, before we run out of money, let's plonk that over there. There's a train in the way. Of course there's a train in the way. Train's out of the way. Put the track in. Quickly. Quickly. Do the train. Do that. Never mind. Okay, right, well, we'll just chance that. I'll execute some maneuvers when the time comes. Did I sell that other one? Where are we? Up here. Right, sell that. Don't need it. I probably do need it, but we'll worry about that in a minute. So there we go. Chaos reigns supreme in today's train fever escapades. I know you probably didn't expect anything else. Let's rapido this. You're having to stop an awfully long way outside the station. Look at it. Doesn't care. Just, you only live once. Up we go. Stops over there. And it's going to head back out to Earthlingborough. Is not going to put up any complaint about this. Waiting for a free path is acceptable. Come on. We can't have a Mexican standoff. Clearly, we can have a Mexican standoff. Who are you waiting for? Is there a goods train or something that everybody's waiting for? Oh, you're joking. Well, this will be the head-to-head that I was nervous about. There's another goods train coming through. Why we're giving way to goods trains left, right, and centre, I have no idea. That one should be able to roll. Who's holding you up? Okay, I think it's, I think you can be relatively confident, were you to say that this whole area is a bit of a disaster zone. And you're all, right now I can feel the regulars amongst you offering, right, I'm going to try turning you around. Let's try turning you around. Let's get you out of here. And see if we can't... Because this chap being on the wrong platform is probably not helping matters. Right, and then let's turn him around again. You turn around. Flip it. Right, you've gone through. And then who's going to have a go? Anybody? Anybody want to have a go? Alright, okay. We got another one moving. Where are you going to stop? See, I should have this figured out in such a way that everybody can just get through. There you go, that's that cleared. And then we're back where we started. Unless you were just waiting for... What are you are-yearing? Okay, we've got another train available, got a bus available. Marvellous. That's good. Right, let's look at this more closely. No, that's not the right one. I want this one. You're waiting for a free path. Okay. Can we change that colour? Give me something that actually shows up. Give me this turquoise kind of a deal. You're waiting there, and you, show me that, are trying to get in on the same platform. Well, there's your problem. Except you're trying to get out in a way that you should be able to just get out. Yeah, there is nothing that is stopping Earthling Borough currently departing the... oh, no. It's because Earthling Borough is on the wrong platform. Huh. No, it's on the right platform. But it's trying to do a back and forth on that bit of track. Okay, in which case the route's probably wrong. So if we were coming back out this way... No, I haven't got any points there. Well, how did this happen? This is not something that I would have engineered. Meanwhile, we've now got 3 trains kind of clogged up, and I'm not entirely sure what you're waiting for. That's going to be something to do with the routing around the industrial area. Okay, right. Let's put. I don't really want to do this because I'm not convinced it's going to be a good move. Oh, I'm out of money. Oh, flipping heck. Give me enough money just to put that waypoint in. Thank you. Right, this one. So yes, normally I would back up, solve the problem, so not buy those TFVs in the first place, and add station. Right, hold on. Dukefield waypoint 2. Let's remove that. And you should now be able to go. What is the reason for you not being able to go, I wonder? Because that solves everything. I mean, yes, you're using the path that the goods trains use in order to wend their way. I feel sorry for the 32 passengers on board this service, of course, because they're now seeing this bit of track for about the 5th time. Right, I need all you people out of here. Right, and this one's going to come through, obviously. Doesn't care, that one's going to go through. And now you just leave. Right, you can turn around again. Okay, that's a mess. You know, there's no other way of describing that. That is a mess. Are you carrying anything at the moment? You shouldn't be carrying anything. Right. How? No, I'm at a loss to explain why that isn't working. Do not give way to this goods train. That's a really wacky route, and this is just going to happen over and over again. We've got to keep these trains segregated as far as lines are concerned. You can't have a train that backs onto another line, because in so doing, you'll regularly come across scenarios where they're head to head. I need to rethink these lines entirely. Okay, that's what I'll do next time. Yeah, I had hoped to be free and clear of this station by now, but no, not finished yet. I'm pretty confident I've fixed my money problems. At least theoretically, you know, if I can keep everything moving, then the money problems should be done and dusted. So yeah, tune in next time. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to bypass the station with these goods chaps. because that to do so would be, I don't know, against the law or something. I know. There was a comment. There was a suggestion that if I made these multi-stop routes, that we could fix it. So that's what I'm going to do. Right, tune in next time where we fix it. Thanks very much for watching. I've been Colonel Failure. Please chuck us a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and yeah, I'll go beat my head against a desk until something useful comes out. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.